So I suppose the first thing is I want to know what is it that this organization, this project is trying to achieve. And you could take it into the classic SMART. Everyone knows what SMART stands for: specific, measurable, etc., etc. And then you need to know why. Why do you want that? What's motivating you? What's so important about that? And is that just a step on the way? There's something more important. Because until you've got those really deep whys of what's involved, why you're going to do that, you can't work out how to do it. So most people, their smart isn't very smart, and they don't really know why they're trying to do it. Or, okay, so I want to make a lot of money. Okay, so you've made lots of money. Then what? What are you going to do with all that money you've made? Well, I want to make more money. What's enough? When you've got all that, whatever that objective is, what is it that really is to your core important?
Yeah, so that's a really good doorway in, isn't it? I want to make lots of money. But money isn't the be all and end all. Money is an agent or an access to other things, isn't it?
So, well, it's an amazing access to resources. It's a resource and access to resources. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to make loads of money because I don't feel safe in the world. For example, I've never felt safe, and I've told myself that if I make loads of money, I can buy myself enough cushions that I never have to bump up against the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Or one could say I want to make loads of money because actually I can use that money to help lots of other people. And so if I make the money, then I can have enough comfort to be able to go out and do something amazing. Or I want the money, it's the money might buy me fame, so the ego's talking. It's a really interesting thing, isn't it, to understand what the money is there to do, or what the pursuit of the money is for.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's okay. So then we've asked those questions, and then the next thing, if I'm understanding this conversation at all, is what is the contracting?
Yeah. So in the end, there's what's the first step, and how we're going to know that's been achieved successfully, and if it hasn't, what do we do? So we can say it's your fault or it's my fault, but we also want to understand what's happened, that thing we were aiming for, which involved different of us making agreements about what we'll do, when we'll do it, and all the rest of it. And something I've learned from you is, if I've made an agreement which I can now see I'm not going to be able to keep, I should say, I'm going to have difficulty keeping this contract. It's no longer, I can't do it anymore, but I should give you as much warning as I possibly can, so we can renegotiate the right contract for this particular time, rather than breaking it, and then we've got more of a mess. The more we can get into it at the right time, the better it's going to go.
Well, yeah, you're actually naming something that's a very particular bugbear of mine, is if we make an agreement and that agreement has a delivery date, for example, what I'm contracting with you is that you have enough knowledge, understanding, preparation to be able to predict if you're not going to be able to do that. But so many people say, well, they're just hoping for the best, and then they don't deliver, and then that's where the dispute starts.
Exactly. Well, I mean, if we use this sort of weather analogy, if we're hoping for a nice outdoor event, and we're going to have marquees and things to cope if the weather's not so good, but then you're faced with a hurricane or something, I'm still probably not going to be able to deliver. And you can say, well, you've broken your contract, and my tents have torn apart in the gales or whatever it is, but it doesn't help the event work.
No.